Brandon McManus for the point after. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Flushed out right. And that's going to be caught. It's Rico Gafford. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 32 on the play. Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance. They still can't get it. And he'll just get rid of it.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He's got Ayuk once again. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Lance and company going on 4th down. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Lance now to throw. Space to run past the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Raheem Mostert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams running right through him. Diamador Lenore up to make the tackle. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Vic Fangio, an old-school coach, but he's going to go for it here on 4th. They'll drop to throw. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. Touchdown! Noah Fant, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lance. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. Shotgun now for Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Aiyuk. And he's got some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Pretty good 1st down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say. And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Handed inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap. Lance able to find Mostert. 1st down and a little extra for Mostert. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the Broncos are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break up their routes quickly as well.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Lance.
Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the 1st down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And Lance going to give this to Mostert here on the option.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taysom Hill, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. They'll set up a throw.
That's caught left side by Judy.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the 1st half, and that's the 1st target, not just the 1st catch, 1st target. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They'll set up to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Back to throw again. And this one is incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
They'll look to throw again. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Williams will try again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Now back to throw. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Albert Okuebuna, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. McManus's point after is good, and we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. Lance now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Lance looking to throw it. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Both these teams getting a chance to dry out, maybe change their cleats if need be, but halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at the...
He's got him in, complete. And all the way down to the 29.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lance forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Rolling, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. And they'll go for it. Lance.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play. But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick, I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
He'll fire one downfield for Fant.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Broncos have broken the tie. Now McManus for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Throwing now is Lance. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Finding room to the 20, and he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's Lance to throw it. He'll swing this out to Mostert.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
Lance a handoff here to Mostert.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Now Lance.
Touchdown 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
To throw, it's Lance.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and a big sack at that. This remains a 1-point game.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. On the counter, here's Williams. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play. So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Welcome back now to Denver. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Meanwhile, the throw here's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. So 1st and goal. 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. He'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. In just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Lance now to throw.
Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Lance going to throw. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. Lance looks to throw again. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And some room to maneuver. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Off of play action, here's Lance. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Being chased out left. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will have a Broncos first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Looking to throw. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Able to find Judy. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. The busy night continues for Williams. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They run it again with Williams.
45 yards on the ground for him so far.
And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
It certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases.
One final try now for Lance.
Just keeping the play alive.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Broncos are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Denver, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints.